Good morning, YouTube. It is 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, June 2nd, 2016. And the sun is out. Oh, is the sun out. It's supposed to be June gloom. Where did our June gloom go? And tomatoes are still getting big. Awfully big cherry tomatoes. Garlic is doing fine. Leeks are getting big. Can transplant them soon. Basil's getting hung up, but it's getting big. Whatever is munching on there appears to stop munching. We still having some new leaves, unmunched. Icelandic poppy way over there. I need to move those around so I can enjoy it. And baby's breath. Too bad I don't have baby's breath and other flowers at the same time. And who's up there talking? Well, that's the branch that came down the other day. Came down from over in there. This one came down last year and opened up a nice big hole and left a nice big hole in the patio top. Or a dent, it wasn't a hole. I pushed it back up. And here is New Zealand spinach. Oh, look, something is munching. And kohlrabi. Oh, something's in bloom and it smells wonderful. Oh, I bet you've got, can't see, dragon fruit blooming still. And there's a bee. I trimmed out the older leaves, so hopefully get some light in, so maybe I'll get a few tomatoes since the squash is taking over the world. Since that squash is taking over the world. I put a small Nutella jar up there. Since I don't drink, I don't have any beer cans or anything, or soda pop cans to put up for comparison. Oh, we're in the compost pile. Having fun. But see how big these guys are getting. Oops, hello. Walk into everything. And this is my remedy for the sagging board. It's a piece of PVC pipe and it's got a T on the bottom so it doesn't push it straight into the ground right away. Oh, I need to push you up. Don't need you hanging down. And we got another little girl. And we got a bumblebee bee. That's not bumblebee, a honeybee. Pollinating. I got a leaf in my face. And let's see, how did we do with the aphids, or black fly? I put the banana peels on, I think 5 days ago. And then yesterday I gave it a good blast from the hose to knock off all the dead things. And they are gone. Oops, there's a few there. Can't tell if I'm getting them or not. And I still don't know what this is. I planted a whole bunch of seeds. A lot of them were up to 20 years old, since I hadn't been able to garden for a while. They all came up. They look like a weed. Okay, here is the broadleaf plantain, or plantain, quarter-tang seed. And I put garlic in there since I overplanted the garlic. And this is my onion I'm trying to get the seeds off of. I don't know if I have seeds or not. And almost to the end of the gladiola. Forgot that was even in there. Hadn't bloomed in years. Mint. The Watsonia is dying back. It hasn't bloomed this year. In fact, it hasn't bloomed the last couple of years. I think one reason it was stuck in the shade. Are there any dragon fruit blooming? Got upset chicken. And I watered yesterday really hard to get it to soak down to the bottom of this. Because it is, what, 18 inches deep? 12 inches deep. 20 inches deep? Whatever it is, it's knee high to me. And there is crying dogs. They want to be fed. Oops. Pull these out for the girls. Feed the girls. Knocked over that one yesterday when I watered. The artichokes. Globe artichokes. Oh, there is somebody in bloom. That's how come I can smell you. Look at how pretty you are. So bright and white and so little. Well, let me see, my paintbrush isn't over here. Is there pollen? Nope, you're dry. You're done putting out your pollen. Oh, there is another one. Get in there. That's why it smells so sweet out here. Those will be closed in a couple of seconds. But look at him filling up his little pockets. Somebody's going to have some really sweet honey somewhere. And letting these bloom for the bees. The borage looks like it's going to be blooming soon. Would help if I would get it in camera. Different camera. The lens is up to the left, where my other one was dead center camera. And we have little bachelor buttons that haven't opened yet. Sweet alyssum. Now see, that looks like that other thing that I don't know what it is. Anybody else know what that is? Look familiar at all to you? That's a little bachelor button. Oh, sweet peas. Love my sweet peas. One of these was all wilty yesterday, and I don't know why. It's perked up now. And the cosmos. Ooh, we'll be able to collect seeds pretty soon. Put out another planting. These are one of the ones that can go further into the year. Even though it gets so hot here. And so dry. Oh. Baby peach tree update. Looks like it may have grown a little. Let's see, line it up. Interesting camera. You can take pictures while you're filming. My other camera barely did anything. And zinnia, watermelon. Is it? Zinnia. Nasturtiums. Well, these are growing. Even though they're tucked behind. And look at that hairy little bud on that. It's a poppy, New Zealand poppy. Icelandic poppy? It's a poppy. Not a California poppy, but a poppy. And strawberries are starting to put out lots of buds. And this is a lampshade frame to hold the bird netting away from the plant. And I need another lampshade frame. From an expensive lampshade. All I have is cheap lampshades that only have the top and bottom ring with no stays holding them together. Just paper. See, I need to get that tomato out. And there is the white cucumber. And, oh, I see buds. Male or female? Ouch. Is it a male or a female? It's a male. But it's a bud. There's potential. And artichoke. Artichokes put in 4 new seeds. They haven't come up yet. Beans. I think they're pretty much done for. Good. Maybe I can put the parsnips in that barrel. And more baby's breath. This is the baby's breath. And this is radish blossoms. Or turnips. Might be turnips. And this is horseradish, which is really good in salad when they're little or on sandwiches. Just the leaves, not the... You can do the roots, but just the leaves are good on their own. Oh, and down here is kohlrabi. And I can see a little thing that something's chewed off. Where are you? Yep, something's been chewing. The joys of organic gardening. Just plant more than you want and hopefully they won't eat everything. Lemon balm, basil. Cilantro went straight to seed. Look at that stuff. Didn't even get one harvest, so I'm going to let it finish blooming. Borage, catnip, sage. It's amazing that all these borages, they're all planted at the same time, transplanted, but you can tell by the size of the pot they're in on how big they get. And we have thyme, that just might make it. Sage, the whole bottom row, can't turn you that, is sage. The next row is thyme. And the top is petunias, and when they're done, I will be planting in another permanent herb, a perennial. And see, that's what I mean about the borage. Look how tall that one is. And compare it to that one over there. The seeds were started at the same time. And because that one's still in a little 3-inch pot, and this one's in a gallon pot, makes a big difference. And look at all those buds. Well, borage tastes good. The little flowers, throw them in your salad. They taste like little cucumbers. Or they have cucumber flavor. Oh, we have sun today. Let's see if we can pollinate. And stock that never made it out front. Need to come out and trim off the Russian blue sage so it will start blooming again. And there's my, it's supposed to be a blue marrow squash. A hard one. I thought marrow squash was more like a zucchini, but I'll just read it off the package. Oh, and a glorious morning. Yeah, I think it's about time the beans came out, but they're blooming. Does anybody else have trouble pulling things out if they still have just one flower on it? The potential of giving you one more bean, tomato, whatever. And this is my, I'm sure a good dozen volunteer cherry tomato plants. Let's see, anything in bloom up there? Yeah. Let's give you a bit of a shake. Not very good shake. And it looks like I can come out and scissor prune the broccoli. That's not broccoli. I don't like broccoli. That's why I don't grow broccoli. But I love Brussels sprouts. Those are Brussels sprouts. Those right there are Brussels sprouts. They're going to get scissor pruned. And then my birthday tomato. I thought I knew where the tag was. Thought I put it on the kitchen counter. Can't find it anywhere now. After it's all done blooming and bearing, then I'll find it again. And Icelandic poppies. Don't see the buds there, but I see a bud there. I think it's so fascinating how the little bud hangs its head down until it's ready to bloom, and then it pops it up and blooms. And found these the other day. These are my birthday tomatoes. And I tied the squash back to the side of the cage. Otherwise it'd end up in the other neighbor's yard. But look at the size of those squash. And hopefully that board won't crack. I never come out here some morning and everything's down on the ground crushing everything else. Because believe you me, they're not light. They're supposed to get up to like 20 pounds a piece. At least the normal ones do. I don't remember planting a seed over there. It doesn't mean I didn't. And then we have the salvia. Looking pretty. Nice big red ball. And the tomatoes. They're still little. Can't remember. Well, the way they look, they're going to be big tomatoes. And did you know that if you need to pick your tomatoes, that if on the very bottom there's a lighter green star, if you pick them, they will ripen. If you don't have that light green star forming, they won't ripen. And then we have sassafras and Brussels sprouts. I'm going to do scissor prune, scissor thin, and crinum from seed. Anything interesting going on over there? I can never see under there. I know there's an Icelandic poppy not doing well. And we have elderberry. Back to the celery for seeds. I hear all my little birdies out here. Well, thank you for watching. Comment, share, like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And bye for now.